What's up, y'all? It's your girl, that fashion chick, Lakia Fashay, and this is a special video dedicated to a special someone. As you can see on the screen, it's a DIY project with a set of earrings and a necklace. So a complete set, okay, of jewelry. And all I did was use a little glitter, a little dazzle, a little resin, and voila, there it goes. So let's get right into it. It was really fun to make, and as I said, it was for someone so special. And who is that special one? My baby girl Talia. Her name is Talia, and she just turned 22. Okay, yeah. Last year we celebrated her 21st birthday in Florida, and my baby, she just graduated college. Not to like boast too much or drag this out with my little what do you call that, the little violin. I love my boo. She's a good girl. She makes us so proud. And on the side of her is my son. When you talk about one, you gotta talk about the other. Okay. So with Christian, I'm gonna get back to Talia, but with Christian, let me go ahead and hey dude. This is your shout out from mommy. Y'all follow my son. His name is Cool Chris, but he's on Thundermations at YouTube. So, or on YouTube at Thundermations, and he's really dope with his stick notes and his visuals, and this is his he wants to be an actor, okay? So actor director. So rock with him over there, and you'll get the idea. He's real talented. So back to TT. I made her this cool little set right here. As I said, she just graduated college. I don't know if I said that, but yeah, she just graduated college. So we're very proud of her. So she's ready to take on the world, and mommy's right here for every step of the way. But yeah, so it's just not just, but I really, when I make her things, because I'm gonna go to the next slide and it's gonna show a few things I made for her. I think it was for her 21st birthday. I like gifts that keep on giving. We're like a giving family, like creativity. So, and these are some of the previous items I made for her. All of these were one gift because it was her 21st. I wanted to do it big, give her a lot of little cute little things, and then on top of us, being in Florida and just enjoying the time out there. Too cute. So yeah. All right, let's jump into the video. That's a little bit about me and my babies. And let's get into how I made this wonderful earring necklace set. These are the supplies you're gonna need. So we just read on the screen. I did not use traditional resin. I did use UV resin, which means you're gonna need a UV light. And I love this process because it's quicker. I was actually at the last minute because while I'm working on the podcast, y'all know about the podcast, Fashion Talk with That Fashion Chick, where we talk chic, coming out to a device near you very, very, very soon. But yeah, so I had to make this real quick and snappy, and I have a lot of supplies on hand. So I was like, you know what, let's get to the resin. So yeah, we have our supplies out on the list, and those are the things used. You can use whatever color, pigments, glitters you want. Anyone who makes things, you can follow these steps to figure out your design process for yourself. This is no set cut dry. It's just how I do what I did for this project. Okay. Now for the first step, what I did was get the resin, filled it halfway. This is the necklace pendant. I filled it halfway with the UV resin to put the little resin pieces. I pushed them down really far to the bottom because at first I tried it with just putting the flower petals in there. Yeah, they're floating around. It was just too much. So I put the resin in first, then I pushed down the flowers, and I felt that I had more control of the space. And then I applied the UV light on both sides of the mold. This makes sure that there's no, you want it to be congealed properly. Then next, we're gonna get to the fun parts of the bedazzle. So from start to finish, as on the screen, I took the steps. So basically, get your little resin cup, pour in your resin, add the pigment, just enough, like a little pinch. It's like with this little spoon scoop, it's literally a pinch. If you use too much, it will affect the UV resin effect, like the congealing process. And enough goes a long way, actually. As you can see at the top row, far right, that's after you stir it up, that's just enough. So I did that for both pigments, the orange and the red. And then lastly, I added all the glitters. That's like 3 glitters. Two of them are 3D. One is like gold, classic gold type of glitter. Next, we're getting ready to pour in the stuff. Okay, this is the process of adding the back, because what we're actually seeing, the top part of the mold is the back part of the pendant. The front part is the bottom part. That's why it's definitely important. That's why I said push it down enough, because you want those visuals to, those little resin visuals to pop through. So we're gonna pour this to the back of the pendant, to the rest of the other side that's open. Okay, once we pour in the liquid, fill it to the top, and again hit that UV light both sides of the resin mold. Now we're gonna move on to the earrings, and we're gonna apply the same, not the same exact, but a similar process to the earring set. As you can see on the screen, I have these foil paper flakes and the same mixture, so I kept it because, you know, want to match it up. It's gonna be, if you're really good at it, like, yeah, precise. I kind of like quirky stuff, but you'll see what I mean. After we put in the foil flakes on the bottom of the earring pendant mold, we fill the mold halfway with UV resin color mixture and use the stir to keep the foil flakes in place for proper visibility, right? So then apply that UV light to both sides of the resin mold, because we want that congealment. All right, and we'll still have the same effect of after hit both sides of the UV light to the earring mold. Make sure there's no opening. As you can see, the picture on the right with the little arrow pointing to, I have a few pieces sticking out, so I just kept applying an even amount of resin to get those pieces in the congealment without anything sticking out. So, and then apply that light, and then ta-da! See, I try to get the earrings kind of matched up a little bit, but it's still, like, you know, not asymmetrical, but you can see there's a theme going on there, and it's cute. It's super cute. It's time to add the jewelry notions. Okay, that's the earring backs and the necklace piece. Posted earrings, earring post. So add a little resin, UV resin, put the piece in the middle, try to center it as best as possible, put a little more resin over the earring post back, and then put that up under the UV resin light, and bada boom, bada bing. Then it should look a little something like this, all put together, and that's what we get. And you know what you got to do now? You gotta strut it, strut it, strut it, strut it. Okay. Yeah, this is cute, and I made a cutie like this, put it on the tags. You know, I do always give her it like this. Just, you know, it's cute, and it makes her proud of her mom, and I love my baby. Like I said, we're like a artsy kind of family, creative. You know, we like to express ourselves. We always give like unique kind of gifts, or like my baby, she likes Harry Potter, so you know that's an ongoing thing. My son likes Transformers and cars and stuff. So, and I like making things. I also make coasters and stuff. So, but jewelry is always fun for girls, right? And my baby has style like I do. She's kind of a tomboy. She don't take herself too serious when it comes to her style, but she likes what she likes, like real cool flavor and stuff. So these are really cute. And segue into shameless promo. Yeah, shop TFC. The catalog is gonna be, new items will be added. We'll get into that. No worries right now. We're chilling. But yeah, this is a cool little shameless plug for more stuff to come. All right. Hope you enjoyed this DIY. Hope it didn't talk your ears off. But, you know, it's fun to kick it with y'all. And, you know, thank you for watching. If you make a pair, you know, you should like tag me like on YouTube and say, hey, I tried it, girl. These are cute. It worked out, you know. And also what I want to add is you may have to, like I did, I didn't put this part in, but you would have to get some sandpaper, like soft sandpaper, and like rough out the edges and even things out, and then go over it again with a nice layer of the resin for a cool polish, for a nice clean finish. Yeah. So, and that's it. Catch you on the next one. Style, confidence, it always.